hello again, it's Andy here.
And Nessie over here.
And we're on the A5 in Wales, heading towards Betws-Y-Coed. It's a Sunday, lovely day, 7 degrees, a bit chilly in February. But the sun is out for us on this beautiful day. And we're just following the Conwy River round these bends. Lovely area, a lovely part of the A5, and as most people know, the A5 goes all the way to Holyhead in Anglesey. It's the main trunk road coming up all the way from London. Very busy road, especially in the summer. Always a nice time to drive it this time of year. Winter time, not so much traffic about. And when you get a day like today, it's as nice as being in the summer, except you haven't got the leaves on the trees. Fabulous views to my left that you can't quite see of the River Conwy.
And I can't get high enough to get the pictures.
There we go. Go around this corner. Here we go. Ness might get a picture or two just here, but no, we can't.
No.
No river. The river's disappeared.
If I open the window, it's going to be too noisy. So my window's a bit mucky.
Yes, we're in the Black Beast, the mucky Black Beast. It still hasn't had a wash. I don't have a lot of time to wash motors. Not myself.
I'm not washing it.
I take it to a car wash, but then I never have time to do that. Just taking our time driving around these roads because these bends are a bit tricky. Speed. So,
Prefab cafe on the side there.
yes, cafe.
And the word for cafe in Welsh is caffi. It's just spelt differently.
That's right. Some words are very anglicised because they haven't really got words equal to them. And if you've got a microwave, that's a pingity pong.
Or is it a pom to ping?
A poppity ping, one or the other.
One of those.
Yeah. Poppity ping, I think.
Yeah.
We're actually in Snowdonia now, virtually, because this road runs into Snowdonia through out the other side. Betws-Y-Coed, which we're heading towards, is a big visitor centre. Lots of walks, people hike from there. But we're going to turn left now to Penmachno. I can't pronounce it, but there we go.
I'm not going to attempt it.
No. We're just going to turn just left just here, and just as we turn there's a cafe. And that's the Conwy Falls cafe. You can park there and you can actually walk round, not the Swallow Falls, the Conwy Falls. Conwy Falls cafe. You can actually walk round to the falls. It's a bit of a tricky walk. I've done it myself. It's not for those who are not very able-bodied. It's
Not for me then.
Quite slippy and awkward to walk around. The views are lovely once you get to the position to see the falls, but very difficult to get to. And we're on a little road that takes us up into the mountains and up into actual Snowdonia. A few sheep on the right, probably in lamb. Ready for nice little winding road through the village, this one.
bit quiet because I keep getting WhatsApps from Ali with lots and lots of pictures.
Our son has gone out today. He doesn't YouTube himself, but he's out driving around Shropshire, around the hilly part of Shropshire, which we will actually get around to doing one day. He's actually on the Longmin taking pictures of the wild ponies up there and keep sending them to Ness.
Oh, it's a beautiful picture he sent of Indy patting a little pony.
And she's actually patting him?
Yeah. Or stroking its nose.
Yeah. Yeah, the wild ponies on the Longmin, although they're wild, they're used to humans. So my granddaughter is patting the nose of one of the ponies. My son's just sent a picture across to Ness, and she's having a look at that.
That looks like a little Shetland.
I think there are some Shetlands up there.
Yeah, it's a little tiny Shetland. Yeah. It's not. It's the same height as India.
Yeah.
She's 4.
Yeah. Just coming into the village now. Last weekend we came up this way, and although the sun was shining, once we got up onto the top, it was quite foggy. You couldn't see a thing. So we discarded that video, and we've come again, make another one, and a better day this time.
Although it's colder.
Well, that's not a bad thing. It being colder, it means it's going to be clearer. It's a bit steady through this village. It's a windy little village.
There's a man there been washing his car. Do you want to stop and maybe you wash this?
Oh, yeah. Give him a couple of quid. Might be able to wash this one. This road will be closed. Well, luckily we're not going up that road, we're going on this road.
Do we know the name of this village?
Yeah, I do. Can't pronounce it.
Oh, right.
It's that whatever it is.
Right. The Eagles.
The Eagles pub. I don't know whether they sing there themselves. The Eagles.
Probably not.
No. This is the last village we will see properly before we start heading up into the mountains.
Ooh, lots of horses down in the field down here.
Yeah, a few horses for it as far as I know. This is known as Cwm Road in Welsh.
Cwm is a valley, isn't it?
Yeah, Cwm is for valley, so obviously Valley Road.
I think that's the first word I ever heard and learnt
Cwm.
in Welsh, because I remember it from geography lessons at school.
Yes.
We learnt about cwms.
Strangely enough, so did I.
Not much else that I remember about my geography lessons, but I remembered that. I must have been drawn to the Welsh.
Maybe. That'd be that little bit of Welsh that's in me. Being partly Welsh. Welsh in my blood from mum and dad, both born in Wales. But I was born in England. Born and bred in Shropshire. Whereas Miss Nessie by the side of me, born in London, but she's half Belgian. Because her mum was from Belgium originally. So we got we're two rare breeds really. I'm English Welsh, she's Belgian English.
Yeah, my mum was a war bride. Came over to England after she married Dad in 1946.
And another thing about Ness is that she was once in the music business.
Oh my goodness. Big fish in a small pond at the time.
A lot of people won't have heard of Electronica, which was a music scene many years ago. It was
Back in the 70s and 80s, it was.
It's
a heavy electronic.
Yeah.
Even heavier than Vangelis.
Yeah. If you know Vangelis, then we know what you know what we're talking about. My English is going all sorts of ways here. Yeah. I think it's because I'm concentrating on the road at the same time.
I never made music, but I helped promote it.
Whereas myself, all I've ever known is the Land Rover business. We do government surplus and Land Rovers, so it's all I've known all my life. And we're still in the same job. My father started the business many, many years ago. 1955. Right, this is where the road goes two ways. We're going to go straight on because if we went to our right, that's a dead end. And we're going to go onto a single track road now. Take us up into the mountains. For some wonderful views. Let's keep going up this road and you'll see some fantastic views as we go. This might be a little bit long, this video, because we want to carry on because you'll see how beautiful it is up here. My tongue isn't working very well today. Brain and the tongue are not connected. Oh, we've got a man on a bike. This will be fun.
We can't give him all his meters.
Oh, he's waving me by. Thank you,
That's a
Mr.
nice
Man on the bike.
He was struggling. I think he looked a bit red in the face.
Yeah, there's a bit of a drag up here. And sometimes you get cyclists who are very inconsiderate and just stay in the middle of the road. I've had one or two like that, and we've been behind them. Yeah, they don't want to move, but nice guy, that chap. As you can see, it's quite steep going up here, and the view is wonderful. To my right hand side is a valley, quite deep, but we don't want to go through that fence because we'd end up in a bit of a mess. Ness is trying to take photos as we go, so are right. There is a fantastic waterfall.
That's what I'm
down.
trying to get, but I can't get it.
No. You want me to just pull up here a second, see if I can just turn towards it.
Oh,
Have you got it?
I think so.
Let's just take a photo of a waterfall. Normally, in the summer, that waterfall is a trickle, but it's quite a bit of water coming down it today. And we're going over a cattle grid. We've got a car coming towards us. Just hope there's a passing place because it's quite narrow up here.
Yeah.
I don't know. He keeps coming, I keep going. I think we might be alright. Yeah, there's a bit of space.
Yeah, it's a bit
there.
wider there.
Yeah, a bit of space. We can just about get by. Yeah. Not made for two vehicles.
Oh,
this
waterfall.
road.
Waterfall.
Oh, we're going to reverse. We're going to reverse. Ness has just seen a waterfall. And that's quite pretty. Got it?
Yeah.
Right. Always the unexpected waterfall when you're travelling on these roads. I'm sorry if the video's getting a bit long, but bear with us because it's such a nice road. This once we get to the end of it.
I think we're okay. We're only on about 17 minutes.
No, we're all right. Not too bad. Don't like to drag the videos on too long because people get bored. But I think you'll quite like this bit of road. I think it's quite interesting. I'm gabbling on. With the cattle grid coming up. You can't actually see behind me. I wish you could because the view behind me is
Spectacular.
spectacular. Maybe one day we'll do the road in reverse.
Yeah. Well, not in reverse.
Well, no, not in reverse. No, we're not going to reverse down the mountain. I think that could be a bit tricky. We'll come down it the other way, from the opposite direction.
I did know what you mean.
Yeah, I know you do.
Just being cheeky.
Yeah. And we're getting towards the top now, and it's very moorish, the land. Just like being out on the moors. Some fantastic views of the mountains to my left. There you go, you can see how barren the landscape is up here. I would say lovely walking country, but I think it's a bit boggy up here.
Oh yeah. You can see the moisture in the grass.
All that CO2 is contained within this area.
Do you think that's quite peaty?
I would say that's peat. Very much so.
Obviously a lot of heather ready to come out in the spring.
Yes.
The colours will be magnificent in the sun.
We'll try and get back
springtime.
here. Yeah, we'll try and get back here in the later in the year, so you can get the colours of the heather. Must have, well, since we were last here, they've resurfaced the road because there was a fair few potholes in this road. At least the Welsh Government are looking after their roads, even if they're back roads. It makes it for a very smooth ride. Which is much improved. Right, well, we're coming to the end of this section now, so we'll say cheerio for the moment, and if you like what you see, click like and subscribe. We'd love to have you on board. Bye for now.